Well, hello, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. If you ever find yourself in the wrong story, get out quick. Okay. So what's coming up today is this energy that I have for you. I felt the need to do this reading thinking that, okay, which is pretty much relevant, or there's relevance here that you're going to see that this story is going to make a complete sense to you. Okay? This story is going to shock you. It's going to it's going to show you exactly how something works. You're going to see exactly how something's working. You're also going to understand why other things are not. Some of you are trying to get involved. You're going to start something. And again, if it's not your story, get out. Get out. All right, the first card that comes up about it not being your story or being your story. You tell me, is it your story or it's not your story? Because I have the Five of Wands. So with the Five of Wands, we have some arguments here. We have some fighting. Sorry, that's a chip in my nail polish. Sorry about that. So we have some arguments. We have some fighting. We have some disagreements here. We have people telling each other what to do, what not to do, who to do it with, when to do it, when not to do it, all this other shit. There's a lot of you Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that are trying to change someone else's story. You're trying to change somebody to get it to fit your story. Be careful. Or bigger than that, bigger than that, is that you're trying to not allow the other person to change your story. Because the other person may be trying to make your story fit into theirs. In other words, what does she mean by that? I'm going to tell you. So what I'm saying is that if they're trying to make your story fit theirs, that means somebody's trying to take your life, your energy, your feelings about something, your opinion about something, and they're trying to make something their own or to fit into their world. For some of you, this is about going back and forth with a family member, an argument, a situation, something that's been ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. Too long. It's like, you know what, are we still doing this? Are we still arguing about this? Now, for some of you, it's a relationship. It's that 1 minute you can get along, the next minute you're fighting like cats and dogs. 1 minute you're coming to an agreement, 1 minute you're in bed, 1 minute you're having sex, and the next minute you're back arguing. You're back to the same point. Some of you don't know how to feel about a particular person or situation, that this person may be sending you mixed signals, which is causing this upheaval, this argument, this disagreement. Somebody may come over and make you feel like the world and then leave and then feel like a ghost, right? Feel like they're ghosting you. Your next card comes up about this situation. Is reversal right now because it is the Two of Cups, but it's in reversed. So the person who came forward, who gave you something, who brought you something, who had you in a relationship or had you in the bedroom or had you involved in their life, it's now this way, Aries, Leo, Sag. What happened? Now this could be a past partner for some of you, ex-husband, ex-wife, whatever, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever. But the point is that this is how it is now. See, it's not so easy of a give and take. Occasionally it turns this way. Absolutely. That's when you guys can be side to side, laying parallel to one another. And then, yep, it fell over, and then it ends. And that's pretty much like that. Then it ends. But for some of you, this situation here, this going back and forth, this is mine, this is yours. This is tug of war, tug of war, tug of war. That's what it feels like, tug of war. Be careful with that. This tug of war situation is something that makes you feel awkward. It's like we don't even understand what we're arguing about. We don't understand what this battle is all for. Why can't they just be this? Or why can't they just be that? Or maybe they're saying that about you. Why can't this person just be this or just be that? The next card that comes up is in fact the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is in reversed. So the reason I wanted to do this video is because, yes, I felt all this reversal energy. I felt all this negativity. I felt these tears crying very much. I felt this heartache. I felt this emptiness. Everything that you had, you've lost. For some of you, it's a job. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's your apartment. For some of you, it's your car. For some of you, it's your money. But for some of you, you have got to find a way to turn this around. And the good news is, I'm going to do it for you so that when you're watching this video, your energy will now change. Why will it change? Because during this reading, this spiritual reading, I've just put your card in the upright position. I've chose to change your situation. So now the tears that fell are not on the ground. Now this cup is back full. So now it is overwhelming. And now there's happiness, tears of joy falling. Before, I'm not going to do it, reversed was tears of sadness falling because the cup was empty. But now the cup is upright. Therefore, the liquid, the fluid, the love, the money, everything that's in this cup is still in this cup. There's so much in this cup that it's overflowing. In other words, you have so much love now. You have so much blessings coming that it's now overflowing. Now you get it? Your next card that comes up is upright. Thank goodness. It's the Ten of Cups. So because of this joy, this blessings coming, you now, even though you had an ending, because 10 is always about endings, but it's also about new beginnings. Because the minute you have an ending, you get a new beginning. That's the best news that I ever heard. That's the best news that I've ever heard. When you have an ending, you know something, maybe not the same thing, but something new will begin. Oh yeah. When you look at the happiness, the joy, perhaps the pregnancy that you've been waiting for, purchasing the home, doing some traveling, becoming one with spirit, maybe praying together, maybe playing together. But either way, balance is coming in. Aries, Leo, Sag. You've had your hard times and your hard struggles. You have been through it, back to it, through it, and back to it. Now you're just figuring it out. Okay, so if I do this, this, and this, I get this. I get, yes, the ending came, but I also get the new beginning. I get the rainbow. I get a variety of things. I get more options than I can imagine put in front of me. I get to make the choice. So that's where you're at. Aries, Leo, Sag. So don't try, as the beginning of this reading went, don't try to make somebody's story be yours. Or don't find yourself in a story that's not yours. Meaning, don't let yourself be in a relationship that wasn't good for you. Don't let yourself stay in that third-party situation. Bullshit. You think that's the only person out there for you? That you have to wait on that? That you have to tolerate this bullshit? Oh, okay, I'll wait. Let me know if you're going to choose me or them. What do you mean if they're going to? Hell to the no. You know what? You make the decision for them. Let them know, guess what? That's what you're considering. Keep it. Let them go. I've said it a million times. Let them go. They'll regret it. They'll come back. Then it's up to you to say, you know what? I am not your rebound. Okay? I am not your option. I'm either your choice, your final choice. You're going to step up and take the role. Make a union out of this. Claim it. Put a ring on it. Whatever. But if you think that I'm going to just take you back because now you want to be my bed partner, no, no, because now you want me to play the role of wife or husband, but I don't have that title? No, not happening. So Aries, Leo, Sag, make sure that someone is not trying to fool you with the moon card. Make sure somebody's not talk junk to you. Oh, well, we're going to get together. Well, we're going to get a ring. Well, we're going to get engaged. I just need a little bit of time. I just need to do that. No. If you want to do it, you're going to do it. If you don't want to do it, you're going to come up with every excuse that you can in order to not do it. So it's going to be up to you, fire signs, to look at the wake-up call, to decide whether or not this is actually what you want or what you don't want. You see, because sometimes the grass is greener, so they think on the other side. Well, if they think that and they're feeling froggy, tell them to jump. For a lot of you, you have the star card. You have everything in front of you that you need, that you want. Your desires will come to fruition. You, one way or the other, with or without this person, Aries, Leo, Sag, will become the empress that you've always been. You will have the power and the energy to do and create what it is that you want to create. But I do see you giving somebody another chance. I do see you trying to make something work. I see you giving them one more try, and I see there's opportunities here for growth as well. For some of you, not all of you, but some of you have decided, you know what, I'm just going to take my own road. I'm just going to do my own thing as the Queen of Swords. I am just going to be independent right now. I am going to look around at all my different options. I am going to smile and wave and flirt and have a good time, but I am not going to commit to anybody right now because I am tired of all the bullshit, and I decided to focus on me right now. For a lot of you, you're dealing with this King of Swords who thinks, okay, I'm just going to wait. They'll be back. They want to be with me. They know my worth. They can't resist me. I know they'll do what I want. Be careful of this person, if that's the cocky person that you're dealing with. Some of you are dealing, in fact, with a narcissist. Somebody who thinks they could control you. Somebody who's trying to grab you and make you believe that they are the only one for you. Nobody else will work. Nobody else is good enough. I'm the one that she's going to come back to or he's going to come back to. Male or female energy, doesn't matter, whichever way it works for you. But this person feels that they can have you. This person feels that you'll never leave them. This person feels that they've baited you so good on that hook that you'll never get off of it. This person has made you feel not good enough or made you feel kind of like a child being reprimanded in different ways, which makes you want to then try harder to be that good child. You want to please your father, so to speak. Some of you are looking at this as replacement for a father in your life. Some of you are definitely settling into this relationship because this person is making you feel in one way that they protect you, but in another way, like they're dominant over you. You're remembering that dominance that you had from a father who maybe disciplined you very well or kept you in alignment, but at the same time, you never could make that father happy. It seemed like that father was always miserable and upset or angry. For some of you, you're dealing with this person to replace the father that you don't have now or maybe never had. For some of you, you're letting this person keep your mind trapped. You're convinced yourself that this is what you need to settle for. You convinced yourself to believe that this is the only relationship for you. This is the only person for you. That is so not true. I don't understand why many of you are putting a limit on yourself. There is another person, another suitor, who wants to offer you a cup. And you're looking at it, you're considering it. You may have even went out on another date. But again, you've asked somebody to take you back to where you used to be. For many of you, you're leaving this new person and going back to something that's more familiar. Because you feel that it's more familiar and you've invested so much time to it, so therefore you don't want to throw it away. If you have a stock and it takes all your money, you're going to keep putting money in it? If you've been putting money in it for months or years now, and it's not done nothing but drain your bank account, got nothing good out of it, you're going to keep putting money in that stock? Same thing with a person. If you kept putting things in it, and you were familiar with it, and it kept taking from you, and kept draining you, kept making you feel less than, kept making you unhappy, kept making your pockets broke, do you really want to go back to it?